When a DW Spectrum system is first created, a system database is formed between all servers. This database includes an archive index, which is used to map the relationship between archive file names and their storage locations. Although rare, there may be occasions where the system will struggle to recognize stored archive files. Fortunately, DW Spectrum features the ability to reindex and repair a server's archive to resolve such situations. In this video, we will discuss some of the basic information needed when using the reindex archive function, as well as a more advanced method for repairing a damaged archive index by finding the actual archive files. Reindexing an archive should be performed when the archive index is broken or corrupted. This can occur when a camera has been deleted from the device list of the system, a storage device has been moved, renamed, or deleted, an archive file has been removed, renamed, is incorrectly timestamped, or is otherwise corrupted. If the archive is damaged, DW Spectrum will notify administrators when they try to view a damaged section of the archive. The reindex procedure can be used to repair the relationship between the database and archive files. The entire process can take up to several hours, depending on the overall size of the archive, but the system can still be used and will continue to record during this process if the storage drive has enough capacity to do both simultaneously. To reindex the archive, right-click on the server in the resource tree, located in the left panel, and select Server Settings. In the resulting Server Settings window, select the Storage Management tab. In the Storage Locations menu, two options will be presented: Reindex Archive and Reindex Backup. The Reindex Archive button will prompt the DW Spectrum server to restore the archive index for all main storage locations, as designated within the Storage Locations menu. Meanwhile, if a backup storage location has been selected and designated within the Storage Locations menu, the Reindex Backup button can be used to prompt the server to restore the index for all backup storage locations. A disclaimer message will pop up after selecting either of the reindex options. Click the OK button to proceed with the reindexing. The pop-up window will close, and the reindexing process will begin to run in the background. A progress bar will be displayed to help track the process. You can choose to cancel the reindexing process at any point, but an incompletely indexed archive may be partially or entirely inaccessible. So, it is recommended that you allow the reindexing process to complete. Once the reindexing process has been completed or stopped, a pop-up message will display. If the reindexing process was successful, a system-generated event notification will display in the Notifications panel disclosing, "Rebuilding archive index is complete." If the archive reindexing was canceled, the notification panel will indicate that it was stopped by the user. To protect against the possibility of complete loss or removal of archives, it is possible to save to one or more backup locations if additional storage is available for the server. Doing so can be done from within the Storage Locations menu. If you need to refresh your memory of how to set a backup, you can refer to the previous lesson, 1.9 Storage Management. Otherwise, let's look at where to find the archive storage locations. If an archive is damaged, DW Spectrum will notify administrators when an attempt is made to view that section of the archive. This notification will indicate the storage path where the indexing problem has been detected and can be followed to locate the archive file. Normally, you could just use the Reindex Archive feature to have the system automatically repair the issue. However, there may be situations where this resolution does not work. Examples of this may look like the archive index rebuilding process is taking far longer than expected, or the process has been completed, and you still do not see all the footage on the timeline, even though you're certain that it exists within storage. If the Reindex Archive function has not resolved a playback issue, you can try to remove the corrupted database before trying to reindex the archive again. However, before you do so, make sure that the archive files and directories have not been moved or renamed from their default configurations. Ensure that there is enough reserved space for archive storage, and confirm that the DW Spectrum software version is up to date. If all the above are true, then you can proceed with removing the corrupted database and attempt to restore the archive. To remove the corrupted database, stop the media server. For Windows, locate the DW Spectrum Server Tray Assistant in the lower right of the taskbar. Right-click on the icon and select Stop Server. After stopping the media server, navigate to the file directory that contains the affected archives. The archive file will end in media.sqlite. Remove the media SQLite files, then restart the media server. For Windows, right-click on the DW Spectrum Server Tray icon again and select Start Server. Once the server has been restarted, you can open the Server Settings menu and navigate to the Storage Management tab. Click the Reindex Archive button and allow the system to reindex the archive. The server should rebuild the archive and will result in a reliable archive database once more. All recorded videos should also be available to view from the timeline once again. While reindexing the archive is your best option to repair damaged archive files. If you have additional local storage mounted for your server, it is worth considering setting a storage location as a backup for the archive. You can refer to the previous lesson module, Storage Management, or refer to the DW Spectrum User Manual for more information. Otherwise, let's move on to learning about how creating a database backup can help you to ensure that your system's operation can be used for a quick recovery.